Hello everybody, welcome to my top 5 dragon type video. This is part 1 of a 2-part episode. Part 2 will be the legendary. This is non-legendary. So we're going to start out with the top 5 non-legendary dragon types. There just is too many legendary dragon types to make it fair, so we're going to do 2 lists here. And let's start out with number 5 of this list. Come on. Yeah, obviously it's a little bit laggy. There we go. Number 5 is Haxorus. Haxorus is just cool in design. Shiny is pretty cool as well. Gonna mention this. Stats are great. Attack stat is just powerful. It's got decent overall because that's a dragon type and dragon types have it. As well as it gives you a great move set to use for a dragon type user. I actually had one of my Pokemon White, not Pokemon White, my Pokemon Y playthrough, but I got rid of it because I didn't find a use for a dragon type in my team. Moving on to number 4. Everybody's favorite ground dragon type, Flygon. Just kidding. Not many people like this, and I'll get to that reason in a second. But, I mean, the design looks cool. It's got a good shiny, right, that I gotta pull up, I guess. I don't mess everything up. So yeah, there's Flygon. That's pretty cool. Stats are great for any Pokemon. Good level, good 100 speed and attack, as well as 80 and everything else. So it's pretty balanced. Good ability levitate, which will nullify the ground attacks that will not decimate it really quickly. And you have a great opportunity to choose which way you want to build Flygon. You can build it offensively in attack, or you can build it specially in special attack. Just depends on you. It's got a great move set to go on. Okay, moving on to number 3 is Garchomp. Now, the reason Garchomp just ranks a little bit higher than Flygon here is it just does its job better. It's a better ground dragon type, and I hate saying that because I love the design of Flygon. But if you look at the stats, everything is higher. Special attack is the only thing that's the same with 80. Everything else is higher. But as far as ability go, yeah, Rough Skin and Sandbell, not very great. It can still be hit by ground type moves. That's a problem, but you get this thing on Gardevoirite, not Gardevoirite, Garchompite, it Mega Evolves to Mega Garchomp, and it also has that capability that Flygon does not have, which makes it just that much better. This Pokemon is built physically, so a good set of physical moves are put into its move set. Anything from water to fire, or you can throw in some dragon and poison moves, rock, ground, you name it. Garchomp probably has it. Now for number 2, it's Noivern, which actually is really cool story behind Noivern. When I first played Pokemon Y, I Wonder Traded and I got a Noibat as one of my first Wonder Traded Pokemon. And I kept the thing and I evolved it, and it was one of my best Pokemon on my team. And I just love the thing. It's so great. It's got great sound-based look to it. It's got good abilities with Frisk, taking the opposing item. Well, identifying the item, I should say. Infiltrator, which ignores Reflect, Safeguard, Light Screen, Mist, and Telepathy, which allows it to not be hit by the moves of your other Pokemon in double battles, which is great for a double battle. However, great speed stat. To say HP is pretty high too. It is a special attacker, which is not very common for dragon types, but that's pretty cool though. Give it a Draco Meteor and some flying moves. It'll do some damage to you. It's got a good move set though. I mean, you can build this physically if you want to. Just put give it a plus in the attack and put it all the way up there, and you got a decently powered attack. Noivern, but it's still not going to reach a special attack even if it has a negative on it. even if it does, it's not going to do anything. So, yeah. So it's a great Pokemon to use, and I just like it. I like the typing as well. Now here we go. Before I go into top my top pick for a Dragon type, I have to bring in my honorable mentions. We're gonna start with Gudra, and that was Ash's Pokemon. Is Dragon type in the game. It was cool. I kind of like the slime aspect to it that most people don't, and it's kind of creepy and cool and gooey, and you just kind of love the thing. Gonna move on to Kingdra, which is everybody's worst nightmare. It's just so OP in the old games and like Gen 1, Gen 2. It's just such a great Pokemon in those games because there's nothing that can kill it. With the Dragon Water, it's really got only a weakness to Fairy and Electric, but Electric is nullified by Dragon, so I guess that really doesn't matter. It's just Fairy that's gonna kill it. And then you got the Dark Dragon type, which is Hydreigon, and that's one of the cool typings, and I wish they would do something else with it, make another Pokemon, but Hydreigon's just cool. Um, Again, it has some of that other languages in it with Drai, meaning three, and it's got the other two, 1 and 2 is to represent the heads on it with uh, Dino, because Dai is 1, and yeah, so it's really cool that way. Moving on to number 1, and this one is a really easy pick for me because it's been around forever and it's just so cool. It's Dragonite. Now, what makes Dragonite so cool is I first saw it in the episode of Bill at Bill's Lighthouse. Just so cool. Not a legendary Pokemon, but it's so close to it. I mean, look at these stats here. Look at the stats once it comes up. Come on. Okay, look at this stat. 91, 134, 95, 100, 180. Speed's the only thing that's lacking in this thing, and you can just IV train it, make it super fast, and it's just that great. It's a great Pokemon to have. It's a physical attacker, as most of them are, but you can make it a special attacker if you wanted to. So there's some IVs on it, but you probably don't want to do that since you already have this, if you're going to do the speed set. But I mean, do what you want with it. And then move set it goes with the physical attack. It's pretty much dragon, flying, and water moves that this thing has. But you can put on, that's what you see mostly. You can throw on like fire punch or an iron head or ice punch, power up punch, pretty much any punch you want to. And it'll do well. It's good for HMs as well, so that makes it kind of that much more important in the regular series of games. So this is my top 5 dragon lists that are non-legendary, so please go check out the legendary one when it comes out. And thank you for watching, and please like this video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe so you can keep updated on my content. But until next time, I'm Chaos May 006. I'll smell you later.